Good morning, everyone. This is James, your local Viking, and in this video, we're going to go over the importance of secondary categories on your Google My Business listings. So, normally when you go do a Google search, and you pull up a listing, what you're going to see is their primary category. You're actually not going to see their secondary category listed on the listing itself. So for staples, we have office supply store. And if we use a little add-on called GMB Spy, once you download GMB Spy, any profile in Google Maps that you're on, if you click GMB Spy, oops, let me just refresh it. It's going to show you their primary category, which is the first one listed, office supply store, as well as their secondary categories. Now, secondary categories play a role where people are searching for things that might not directly line up with the primary category. So, for example, if I was to search computer store, we're going to see that Staples is still going to pop up. There we go. So we can see Staples is still on the map. If we scroll down, we see that same Staples location. But now we see the category is computer store. When you click it, though, it's still going to revert back to the primary category, office supply store. And we can do this for a few of them. You know, assuming they rank for the secondary categories they're choosing, they're going to appear for exact match or similar results pertaining to that secondary category. So let's try electronics store. I actually don't see the staples. Maybe we have to zoom in on it. They might not be ranking as strong for electronics store. Let's see, where is Staples? There we go. So now we can see the Staples listing, that same one we were looking at, now has electronics store as its category. Once again, if you were to click into it, you see it reverts back to its primary category, office supply store. So it's important to list secondary categories that are relevant to your website. It's also important to note that you shouldn't be adding secondary categories for the sake of adding secondary categories. So if you're a law firm and you practice personal injury and you happen to practice family law, great, add them. But don't add, say, work injury attorney if you have nothing on your website pertaining to that. It's been studied, there have been tests ran, that if you add more than 3 categories total and information is not relevant to your website, that you actually stand a risk of losing your knowledge graph. If you want to know what your knowledge graph is, just pull it up. A knowledge graph would be this little section on the right. Let me get a better example. 900. So this section right here, this is your knowledge graph. So if you have too many secondary categories and not enough relevant information to them, you will lose this knowledge graph, which is considered really bad. All right, and that concludes our video. Hope you learned how important secondary categories are, as well as learning that you shouldn't add secondary categories for the sake of adding secondary categories. All right, stay tuned for the next video. Have a great day.